What's up, everybody?
Oh, man. Good to hear that again.
PBR Podcast. Mike Polano, Derek D.
Hey.
Dennis, the intern.
Hey, everybody.
Dennis is here.
What's going on, boys?
Dennis made it.
Well, we're back for season, I don't know what,
I can't-
I
four?
think we're season 4.
Season
4.
It seems like such a long hiatus we took
This is when we get to go into syndication.
It's been a long time.
after the Asbury Park Comedy and Podcast Festival.
You know what? Speaking of long times, Dennis and I have been sitting here for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Derek's 40 minutes late for the first show of the new season.
And I'm never
That's-
late. I was at a wedding last night.
That's number 1 on the call sheet behavior, not
Yeah.
number 2 on the
I was at a wedding last night, and then my car was at my buddy's house, so I needed to go get my car. And I forgot to text them and say I was running a little late.
Derek, do you come official with wedding packages?
Seriously?
Yeah, it's like, you get the cake, flowers, and we'll throw in a Derek for you.
I've been a groomsman 16 times.
Oh.
That's not counting all the weddings I've been to. And 2 of those 16, I was the best man.
Nice.
It's craziness.
I will confirm for Derek that he was at a wedding last night.
Yeah, I saw.
I happened to go to the river.
it's so random you were there.
I know. Well, I'm getting married in April, so the wedding band that I picked was playing at this bar, so I was like, let's go see them.
Nice.
So the lovely and talented Pam and myself went out there, and we were sitting. And I'm sitting there. Pam was in the restroom. TMI.
Way too much.
No,
time.
she went-
People pee, right? So
They do.
So and then I'm standing there at the bar, like watching the band, and I see this dude in a skinny suit staring at me.
no.
I'm like, what is this guy staring at me about?
He went to the hipster tuck shop.
Oh, you didn't notice me first?
No,
I
it-
thought you were waiting for me to turn around because you were just standing there.
I was just watching the band, looking regal, I might say.
Yeah, I thought you noticed me. You were just waiting for me to turn around.
No. And then it was like, when you don't expect to see somebody and you see them, and we sat there and stared at each other.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, because I was drunk.
Familiar
And
person
I was like,
in an unfamiliar place.
does this guy just look like Mike, or is it really Mike?
I mean, it was kind of funny. And then, so then Derek, fast forward to this morning. Well, actually, I'll digress for 1 second. Derek was sweating. Last night,
was
everybody.
so hot.
If you don't live in New Jersey, maybe you don't know this, but it was 4 million degrees, and it was like
At least.
humid, man.
Oh, man.
It was like the sun.
It was like a wet sun.
This dude's at a wedding, and he's in his suit, and apparently, I don't know if anybody has been to a wedding with me. The first song doesn't play, and the tie's off, the jacket's off, and I'm doing the Running Man. This
Yeah,
guy,
opposite.
this was already after the wedding at the bar, and he's buttoned up. The jacket's not even undone. The tie's tight, and you're sweating.
Well, I was also dancing.
Right. I'm not talking smack there. You're sweating.
No, I know.
It's just going to go
It
to my
was-
point.
It was so hot.
To fast forward to today, I was just texting with Pam saying that you're not here yet. And she texted me back and she said he's probably stuck in his suit.
Hey, I wear the hell out of a suit. I'm one of those people at the wedding, like I'm dancing and everything, but I'm always complete in the look.
You look good, dude. You look
I never
good.
take the. Although at one point last night I did take the jacket off. In the did my mic just get?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It seems very low. No,
It was a pre-mute.
or maybe my headphones are just low.
How's that better?
Yeah, that's better. So I always leave it on, but at one point in the wedding I did take the jacket off, but I always keep the tie. I'm not going to take that off,
No, I leave the tie on.
and I rarely roll up the sleeves.
Yeah, you're like well put. I'm the exact opposite. Like
Yeah, well, it's
all rolled up.
Different strokes.
What are you going to do at your wedding?
It was a very
probably
very
the
fun
same
wedding.
thing. I guess at my
fun
wedding
wedding.
I have to keep it together.
Well, at least for pictures.
Well-
Once the cake is cut, man, let it all hang out. Let Pam know who you really are.
People would run. So anyway,
It was a fun wedding. Ended up going back over to Crystal Point to one of the hotel rooms for a little after party, and then I Ubered home, and I didn't go to bed probably till 3:30.
After party, what was her name?
No, there was no. There was this one girl who was like kind of following me around a little bit, but
A little awkward vibing.
yeah, because I was talking to my friend at the bar, at this girl Delane, and I don't say her name, but she's cool. But this other girl that was at the wedding was kind of like hawking me a little bit. She's just like, "Get out of here!"
Yeah, because by the
And
time
I know her. She's like a friend of a friend.
Yeah, because by the time at the end of the night, everyone else is looking disheveled. You're the only one that's still looking crisp.
There it is, Dennis.
oh, he's here. So we're back. It's season. Let's just call it season 4. We've been at
Season
this
4.
a long time. I'm struggling a little bit over here. I apologize if the levels are going up and down. It's been a while.
You're a lot
been
of
a while.
practice.
I'm out of practice.
But the cool thing here in the speakeasy, Frankie was nice enough to get the posters from. We should take a picture of this and post this on social media. But we got the posters from our Asbury Park Comedy and Podcast Festival, framed and hanging up in here, which is pretty awesome.
They look glorious.
Frankie, you rock. Even though Frankie's not on the mic, she's over there.
Frankie. It was awesome. I don't want to harp too much on it. The last episode before this one is the festival of our set. If you want to see it, check it out. Thank you so much for everybody who supported, and we can't wait till next year. With that being said, November 12th.
Oh, yeah.
TheDerekD.com is going to be doing a one-man show at the House of Independence.
Multimedia comedy extravaganza spectacular.
It is quite the undertaking, and it's coming here way too fast.
Derek, tell us about it.
So,
all right. So anyway, I muted his mic.
Oh no! In the plug.
we were talking. We were talking earlier about staring at walls.
Staring at walls.
It was much more.
Wait, remember that day that the paint was drying?
Do you see what happens when you come 40 minutes late?
I apologize for that.
Noon, not noon-ish.
I apologize for that. But yeah, it's a...
So I painted this wall, Dennis.
What color did you go with?
I went with mauve.
Mauve?
I love mauve.
You kind of look like a Navajo white kind of guy.
Do you want to just come over and watch it dry?
I do. That would be... maybe on the 12th?
The 12th will be good. November 12th.
November 12th?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Jerks.
I'm sorry.
No,
but I did really...
We can actually videotape it. We can videotape. We can put it up on all the Instagrams.
All the social medias at PBR Pod.
There you go. Maybe get the roller brush.
Yeah, I mean, how about some grass seed? Do you want to plant some grass seed?
We could do that.
Come on over. We'll have
We'll do some grass
and
seed.
we'll just watch it grow. Oh, Derek, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not even going to talk.
So it was 40 minutes that we sat
Does
here.
the driveway need patching? Because I could get some asphalt and a tamp.
Dicks.
Yeah, we're back.
So, anyway, I just actually put out a promo for it. A little teaser with the message in the bottle thing. And that opening shot where you see the bottle fall in the water and kind of float out at frame, that's Polano's pool.
That was my pool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Poolano.
Yeah, you would never guess.
Poolano.
You saw it, right?
I did.
It's cool, right?
It's a beautiful shot.
Yeah. And
Can
then,
we, is the pool going to be credited?
well, Polano will be credited. He's directing the show.
Does the pool need a SAG card now?
It might.
Yeah, if you're at the show, I'll be there. Say hello.
Yeah, Mike will definitely be there. But shout out to Amy Maurice Skaggs. She booked her flight. She's coming to the show. So that's pretty freaking
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
She had a phenomenal pink tank top on at the podcast festival.
With all the different hashtags.
With all the hashtags on. It was awesome.
Yes.
Derek, before you got here, we were talking about Bachelor in Paradise. Did you watch?
You know, I'm not going to make fun of you for watching it because I did watch it one season, and that show is great. It ropes
awesome.
you in. I knew if I watched one episode, I'd be hooked. I didn't watch it at all, but it is. I know what happened. I don't know what happened in that particular season, but they're all basically the same.
It doesn't matter what happened. You needed
Wow, let's put a bunch of sexy people in a sexy place
And everyone just
see if
bang
they
each other.
like each other.
Yeah, but it's not even like. First of all, it's such a train wreck and a debacle. Thank you, Chris Harrison, and your mimosa. But it's the editing. I just want to give a prop to the editor of that show, because if you really go back and watch that show and see what that person does, I didn't know if it's a man or a woman, but they were amazing. It was so funny.
probably multiple
I kept
editors.
saying I had to live tweet it. I was live tweeting it, and it was like the best comedy on television.
You're probably the only person discussing the editing, though. So
I wasn't, man. I wasn't.
You got a niche.
I mean, that show is incredible. After you watch an episode, excuse me, how they when they show you the teasers for the next one,
Yeah.
that really hooks you, man.
It was good.
It really hooks you.
It's funny because they would do a really, first of all, it was on Mondays and Tuesdays, and Mondays was an hour long, and Tuesdays was Mondays was 2 hours, Tuesdays was an hour. Yeah, but the Monday show was so much better.
3 hours a week? That's a lot.
Yeah, but the Monday show was awesome, and it was editing, and it was just totally making jokes on people, you know? And the Tuesday show was like a rose ceremony. I didn't watch that part as much, but brilliant show. Brilliant show.
Mike does not like the rose ceremony.
Live tweeting Bachelor in Paradise was phenomenal. I actually got into a discussion with Dennis the intern.
Yes.
Oh, really?
He was concerned.
Dennis was very concerned.
Dennis, you watched it too?
I did not really watch it. So when I saw the hashtag Bachelor in Paradise.
Oh, I saw the tweets.
Or hashtag Bachelor in Paradise for life, I immediately thought to myself, oh my God, is there trouble in paradise? Or what's going on with Mike and Pam?
And Polano Dice?
In Palanadice.
Oh, wait, what was the hashtag? Derek gives Derek a rose or something?
Oh, my
Derek
God,
loves Derek.
dude.
No, you. Oh.
Jerks.
I think we did a poll.
We did a poll.
What was the poll? Can you?
Yeah, I did.
Who would you like to see on the next Bachelor? I believe it was Derek D.
Bucket of shit.
A bucket of shit.
Or Dennis the
Or
intern?
Dennis the intern.
And what were the final numbers on that, Dennis?
Did Derek
Do your
and the
job.
bucket of shit tie?
Do your job.
Really?
No, here it is. Jarek got 45%. Dennis the intern, 19%.
No, I think I'm the one who voted for me.
Bucket of shit, 36%.
Bucket of shit. got
Bucket of
36%.
shit.
You did vote for you because it comes up with the check. But then I think the conversation went on further that Dennis was saying, or I forget who said it, but if Derek will accept this rose, yes, Derek, then Derek D makes out with himself. Hashtag Bachelor in Paradise.
I mean, really, that's the ultimate, isn't it?
You should try to get on that show. You fit right in that whole
Bachelor in
cast.
Paradise?
Yeah, you fit right in.
You can't be on that without being on the actual show.
Well, get on the show.
I want to be the Bachelor.
No,
I want to be the guy that gets the pick.
You need to get on the Bachelor.
I think you gotta. I think you gotta first go for a bachelorette,
And then
make
be
an
one
impact.
of the final two, lose, become the Bachelor.
Yes,
Become the
yeah,
Bachelor.
that's how it works. So here we go, everybody.
Here it is.
Can we get a hashtag? PBR posse.
Derek in Paradise?
No, yeah, we need to no because Bachelor. We need him.
Oh.
Theoretically speaking, we need Derek to get on the Bachelorette. So we need you to tweet at who? Who are we tweeting at?
ABC?
Frankie.
Frank's diligently Googling.
She's over there doing some work. We're gonna come up with this in a second, but we
Yeah.
need them to tweet at ABC at Bachelor in Paradise at the Bachelor.
At The Bachelor.
Or is there an at the Bachelorette?
I'm thinking it'd be
Sure
easier
there is.
if he could be on the Bachelorette, make an impact, get to the final rose ceremony, but tank it. Contestant, yeah. He's
I
gotta
love
be
that's called
contestant.
contestant. It's
Yeah, like
such
you're
a
contesting
joke.
for
You're
love.
winning a.
Bachelorette ABC.
Oh, at Bachelorette ABC. All right.
We're gonna have to take some saucy shots of
and
you.
tell all PBR posse. I don't care what you say. Just tell and let's do a hashtag. Derek for
Derek wins a rose.
Derek needs love. What are we doing? Derek
gets
loves
a rose.
Derek.
Derek loves Derek.
All right.
Wait, no, that might not.
That might not work?
That might
Derek,
not work.
It would be Derek D. Bachelorette. That would be something like that. Like,
Derek. I think Derek gets a rose.
Derek gets a rose. I
Derek
like
gets
that.
a rose.
All right. So it's at
Derek. Oh, at Bachelorette ABC.
Get Derek a rose.
at Bachelor ABC at Bachelorette ABC.
Hashtag get Derek a rose.
Hashtag get
Get
Derek a rose, and then say something nice about how much you love Derek, and let's try to get a movement. Let's get Derek on the show.
Let's
That'd be
take
so
all of this
funny.
handsoming and drive it somewhere.
Right? Take your favorite picture of Derek from DerekD.com.
Yes.
And attach it, right? I'm sure there's a shirtless one.
There's got to be one or two.
right. We could do something. He's
getting all fake nervous over
We'll
here.
get Gatto to tweet it out. We'll get all the people that were in the Podfest to tweet it out. And maybe it'll happen. Like social media's done crazier shit.
It has. Who knows? Shout out to Gatto, by the way. He retweeted
It got
my,
Betty White to host freaking Saturday Night Live. The power of social media.
Hey, man. It's legit.
All right. So I think
I always say that's one show I would go. Well, I'd rather be The Bachelor. I mean, that's one reality show I probably would go on because they actually let you. They actually say what you do. I mean,
Yeah.
most of the guys
Like
are
the one guy-
entrepreneurs.
The one guy
Whatever
on
the
there was he actually got engaged. His name was Evan. He under his name every time was a erectile dysfunction specialist. I watched too closely. Frankie, can you post a tweet while we're on this that we just said the at Bachelor in Paradise hashtag Derek gets a rose and I don't know word it properly.
I can, but don't we want to see how it explodes when the episode goes live?
She's smarter than me.
Wow. Super producer.
So anyway, I hope that works out for you.
So it'd be live right when people are listening to it right
Yeah.
now.
Listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
Hey,
Sure.
man.
Hey, I'm down if you want.
All right. So what else? What else have you guys been doing on your breaks?
Well, where do I start? Fastlane Daily got canceled.
You're not gonna cry, are you?
No, I'm not gonna cry right
blows.
now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You look like you're tearing up a little bit.
I'm not.
He's all cried out.
So for those of you who don't know, Fastlane Daily was canceled by the juggernaut of piece of shit Time Inc.
How do you really
Corporation.
feel?
Let's not edit. We're here. You're in a safe You're in a safe space.
They bought us 6 months ago, and then they canceled us with a day's notice. One day's notice.
It happens, man.
I
right?
know. You know, here's what I've been saying to people. Maybe it was time for it to end, but the way it ended was very, very shitty. Like it shouldn't have ended like that. And I'm very thankful for the time. I mean, how many people get a gig that long, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's a blessing. But at the same time, the outpouring of positivity from fans and everything, and the emails and the Facebook messages I can't even keep up with, very positive. And I thank everyone. If anyone's listening who sent me something, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And it's just a shitty situation, but upward and onward.
Yeah, man.
And,
hey,
here we go.
every end is a new beginning, right? I remember when the Blue Shirt Buds got canceled. We did that for 4 years, right? You did it. You did your show twice as long.
It's crazy.
It's tough, man, but you move on to the next thing.
Yep.
Yeah, and a lot of things that I think the fans are saying too. It's like the Fascinating Daily is the name of a show. We're following you because what you brought to the show, which is very humbling to me. So that was awesome. If you haven't seen it and you want to go see the final episode, it's still up. Unfortunately, Time Inc. blocked me from all social media. I can't respond.
Did they block you? Or
Well,
did they
no,
just
I
shut
could go.
down the account?
No, the accounts are still up. I can't respond to fans as Fascinating Daily, and I don't own the brand, but those assholes went over there and put the Drive logo on the FLD.
They did.
Yeah,
There
and
you
they
go.
deleted a bunch of stuff, which is messed up. Put the pictures and everything. It's so messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to clean slate.
Well, I mean, what they did was it's business. They bought their competition and killed it.
Yep.
Which
Right.
was dumb because we were getting more views than anything they're doing, and anything they're still doing, we have more views than. So it's
You should start a boycott of Drive, or is that just not cool?
I'm not going to be a
Or
dick
do
about
the
it.
show from random parking lot. Just sit in front
I'm
of
just
like
not
a
gonna be a dick
94
about it.
town and country.
Like I'm not going to stoop to their dickness level, and even in the final episode, I was very cordial and heartfelt. I didn't stick it to them. I said exactly. I said, hey, we were very excited about it. We got here. We kind of felt like outcasts, and they didn't really. Utilize us the way they should. And I said that right in the beginning, and then I went into thanking the fans. That's all.
Right
yeah.
on.
Professional.
So, that, and so I'm just auditioning like crazy as usual, and
Cool, man.
shoots and my show. I'm very focused on that.
And then we got this whole Bachelorette thing happening.
Yeah, I'm going to end up on the
I mean,
Bachelorette possibly.
That's gonna be big.
yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, that'll be amazing.
What about you, bro?
You know
what have you been doing? Have you just been in that closet over there?
I've just been
Like,
sitting here
Dennis the
waiting.
do they
intern-
let interns out?
Dennis, the intern, has been waiting for this to start again. When I heard that we were going on for a month, I'm like, I'm going to die for a month, but now I'm back alive.
And Dennis the intern has the Asbury Park Comedy Podcast Festival T-shirt on right now.
he does.
I can't afford a lot of clothes.
I mean, he is an intern.
On an intern salary, I have to wear all the free shit I get.
That's funny, man. I'm glad we're back. I mean, generally speaking, we do when we take a break, we do an extravaganza, and we do what we'll do is
I believe that was an extravagant.
yeah, but I mean, like a true PBR extravaganza in the past has been like the Christmas one
Yeah.
where we have 4 or 5 guests on. We do 4 or 5 shows in one night. We have a party, and then we let them as we're breaking. We put those episodes out. We didn't do that.
We took a month break.
Took a flat out month break because the Pod Festival was a lot of work, man.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. So, but and next year we'll try to come up with a way to not take 4 months off without putting up something. Like we'll figure it out.
take
4 months.
I'm sorry, 4 weeks. Sorry. Hey,
Taking 4 months off. Oh,
the
my
first
goodness.
60% of the new season.
Yeah.
Yahtzee. So I enjoyed my pool, man. I just chilled out all summer. I
chilled in Mike's pool too.
you know, I shot a little bit on IJ, and then they went on hiatus, and I literally broke for all of August. I just chilled out.
Me and Mike had a.
Vacation.
Mike did have one shoot that I was in for this Bounce About.
Oh, we did a commercial.
Yeah, we did a commercial.
I still do some commercials on
It's
the side.
airing.
Yeah, it's airing
Around
right
here.
now. If you see Derek D in a laser tags arena, that was our fun work. That was a lot of fun, man. We went and shot that. Like I did it for a friend of mine who started up this company, and it's called Bounce About Laser Tag in Tom's River. So if you're up for it, it's laser tag and bounce houses. It's like a family place.
That just sounds
For parties and stuff.
entertainingly dangerous.
So this is my build. Like everybody that listens to this show knows, I had to lift my house because we were knocked down in Sandy, and we
got sandied?
We got sandied. So that's a long time ago. So my builder, this is his sister. So people helping people. So I did it for free, and I called up Derek, and Derek was nice enough to come be the talent in it. And we shot this video, and it was fun.
It was fun.
It's
a little
fun.
little behind the scenes. I think you could probably go watch it online, right?
It's
But
a
little behind the scenes, you would never guess. All the audio in that commercial, we recorded it afterwards. Like
Yeah.
I overdubbed what I actually said.
What's that called? ADR?
That's
Additional
essentially-
dialogue recording?
Essentially, yeah. We shot it like a super. Like I went in one man. I wasn't. It was a favor, so I wasn't gonna like crew up and get a sound.
Gonzo style.
Yeah, totally. And we Rodriguez the shit out of it. You know what I mean?
It was good, though.
We El Mariachi this thing too.
Shot and cut it.
You know what I mean? So it came out good. I like it.
Yeah.
So thank you
You
for
put
helping
the
with that.
camera on the desk in front of the couch and said, I work for a number of production companies.
Yeah. So when I got home and cut it together, first of all, 30 seconds is a bitch to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, 'cause, we shot for 4 hours.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
How-
How long did we shoot?
9 to like 11:30.
It was that fast?
Yeah.
All right. Well, 2.5 hours we shot. I had to get it down to 30 seconds, and then the audio was just terrible. I essentially shot it on my phone. right? Like,
Well, no, we shot it with the
Yeah.
the Osmo.
So we had to come back. I had to call Derek back in, and we just did all of the voiceover work on the phone again.
Did you do voices?
No, he just did his voice.
Oh, his voice?
No, it was me.
Like
and
there were
the
no
thing.
little kids in the background going like, "Yay!"
No, we had there's little kids in it.
There are little kids in it.
Can you look it up online? They should definitely have it online.
I mean, if you went on Facebook and went to Bounce About,
yeah, if you go to facebook.com/bounceabout, I don't know. We'll
www.http://
We'll find out and let you know shortly. But yeah, that was fun. Yeah, the summer, and I hate when people are like, "Summer's over." Summer's not over.
Labor Day's not the end of summer.
Yeah, Labor Day's not the end of summer. All the bennies is what we call tourists. Go back home. Their summer houses are done, and now
Local
it's
summer.
local summer, and it's at least hot until a week or two into October. I'm in the ocean. Last year I was in the ocean. I think the last day was October 8th that I went in the ocean. So we got a month left. Just about.
sorry,
What are you apologizing for?
Are you apologizing for the end of summer?
I am. I'm apologizing for slow internet.
Oh, you're looking up the thing.
I'm trying to, but this is definitely not it. So
Mike,
anyway.
you're an idiot. Okay.
All right, so
You're an idiot.
I am an idiot.
Oh,
Oh,
Mr.
shit,
Trump.
Donald Trump's here.
Yes.
This is Trump.
You know, it's been a while. I got to tell you, you're still an idiot. I went to that show, the APA Podfest Festival.
You were there, sir.
Oh, yeah. It was great. But you? Terrible. And Dennis, what was that mask thing, okay?
That's my thing. You know, like your hair is my mask.
Can I ask you a question,
Hey, easy.
Dennis?
Yeah.
Are you ever going to reveal who you are?
I think I have to be comfortable with me first.
What do you mean?
Once I'm comfortable with me, then maybe I'll show you my secret.
Why? Why the anonymity?
The anonymity, because the way it is,
And now you can't.
I really
You can't let
now.
yourself.
I'm kind of trapped by my own monster here.
Because people want to see what you look like so
They
bad.
think
but
they
now
want
it's
to.
at the point where.
They want to.
But no,
to.
whoever it is, whoever you are, whatever you look like,
this person
they want to
is.
see it. But once they see it, the
That's
mystery is
it.
gone.
That's it. Like I've said it before. It's once whatever I sound like and whatever word picture I'm painting in your mind, that's what I am. And once you see me, I'm never going to live up to that.
Didn't you have people approach you at the Pod Festival though and try to pick out who you were?
Some people, well, luckily, everybody that was wearing a blue shirt that was working staff all had stickers that said,
Hello, my name is
hello,
Dennis."
my name is Dennis.
Welcome to Bounce About in Toms River, New Jersey.
Oh, that's
It's
it.
fun for all ages.
Oh, here we go.
So this is the audio.
Let's
This is
go
a
check it
podcast.
out. Bounce
Yeah.
About while playing games in our multiple inflatable bounce houses. And they even have this awesome party room. High five.
Kangaroo.
You got it.
There's a kangaroo in there. High five.
State-of-the-art two-story laser tag arena and 25 programmable game options. Oh,
Wow,
that was
laser
awesome.
sounds.
Bounce About lasertag.com in Toms River, New Jersey.
It's the best day
You gotta
ever.
Check it out. Go. It's the best day ever.
You know how good that is?
That was it.
That's 1-800-CARS for kids good.
What? Yeah,
That's
right?
how good that is.
Come on. That's
kind of what we were going for.
You were
better than
going
Bounceaboutlazertag.com.
Get there.
So,
And go watch it.
Shoot lasers and jump.
so the best time of the year is upon us, right?
What would that be?
The NFL football season.
Yes, it
Oh.
is.
What I
So-
tweet yesterday, I tweeted,
When you hear this, what did you tweet?
Merry 2016 season miss.
Yes. Yeah, the football season was.
Glad
That was a
I'm-
great game.
I fell asleep.
It came down to it.
I was in I was at a hotel in Maryland watching. I fell asleep, and I woke up right at the end.
I had
to
the
see him
Panthers D
miss
and
the field
CJ
goal.
Anderson, so I had a nice night last night.
A little fantasy.
Little fantasy.
So when you hear this episode, it'll be Monday Night Football will be coming up. Right?
Yes, it will.
So the Sunday games
And the
will
Giants
have,
would have already played the Cowboys.
Yes, and dare I say,
this is a big day.
I'm just ready. Are you ready for this? If you're listening to this and you're a football fan and you know, you're going to be like, "Wow, Polano's amazing. I can't believe he's like Kreskin, right?
Oh, you're
Right, who was sitting in that chair
Sitting
like,
right there.
not
That's
too
right.
long ago.
Maybe he's still here. Did he predict this conversation?
he might have.
He might
predicted
have.
it. I'm going to give you a prediction.
Hit it.
Okay, there will be a total of 87 points scored in this game.
Oh my God.
Right, the Cowboys will win.
No.
and Dak Prescott will be the standout player.
Dak Prescott.
first off. It's not going to be a total of 80-something points. I'm
87.
a diehard Giants fan, but I do. This is going to be a tough game to win for.
Cowboys have
Dak
nobody
Prescott
throwing the ball.
Does look very good, and we're our D is a little suspect.
What do you
right
mean
now.
our? There?
No,
Hours. Oh, here we go. Season 4.
Anyway,
already kicked off.
we don't want to bore you guys talking about.
Yeah,
but
that's not even right.
Polano
So
likes
make
the Cowboys.
make your
I'm a
prediction.
Giant fan. They play 4:00 on Sunday or yesterday.
Yesterday.
Or whenever you listen to this.
So here's
They
what
will
I
have
really,
already done played then now.
Here's what he's gone plaid. Here's what I want to get into. NFL. What are your thoughts about this ass clown, Colin Kaepernick, and the whole protesting the Pledge of Allegiance before the game?
Well, look, we live in America. Freedom of speech, and I think the most important speech is unpopular speech. So, having said that, I mean, if this gentleman wants to sit during the national anthem and not respect all the freedoms that he's earned by, winning the lottery and being born in America and being able to participate in our American experience and not standing for those that protect that freedom, he's well to do that. The guys that protect our freedom are protecting that freedom as well.
That allows him to do that.
That allows him to do that. But he's got to live by those consequences. Free speech is not a get-out-of-jail-free card.
And that being said, if I was the owner of that team,
Cut him.
I would either cut him or I would just bench. I don't know.
If you want to sit
very
during the national anthem, you can sit during the game.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because the coach of the American hockey team, so like when they play in like World Cup, is John Tortorella, who used to
I
coach,
saw this.
who used to
Nice
coach
Italian
me.
boy.
He came flat out and said, "I think he's even. I'm 60%, but." Frank, can you Google this? Is John Tortorella American or Canadian? I'm not sure what he is, but he coaches the North American team. So he said, if you're going to sit for the anthems, you're sitting. You're not
sitting,
playing.
yeah, that's
Now, I was watching the game. You guys saw the game on Thursday night. They showed that ass clown.
Yeah, who's kneeing.
Okay, so this idiot, I don't even know his name. Let's not even say his name.
I don't even
but
know.
But he kneels down during the national anthem, so now it's spreading, right? It's like
Now it's a
like
thing.
AIDS.
It's so
It's a virus,
stupid.
right? Colin Kaepernick is ground zero.
He's the monkey from Outbreak.
He's the outbreak monkey.
He's the outbreak monkey.
Right? We do not mean that in any racist term. You can Google outbreak and you'll
see that
understand
there's
what
a
we're saying.
little capuchin.
So he's the outbreak monkey. Now this idiot does it, and this idiot
He's his
goes
post-game
out and
interview?
he gets hurt. Right? He gets hurt. I don't know if it was a career-ending injury.
Wait, he got hurt?
Pulled off the field on a cart. Right? And then he had a sponsor. His sponsor was a military-based sponsor.
No.
They yanked $1 million contract, whatever it was. Show your face on a poster supporting the military. Yanked it from him.
So
good for you dumbass.
Yeah.
So
Freedom of speech.
stupid. He's like, he was like,
American, and it was Brandon Marshall on the Broncos.
no, it wasn't Brandon.
John Tortorella. No, it definitely wasn't Brandon Marshall. It was Brandon Marshall?
It's a drop by sponsor for Anthem protest.
There you go. So
Brandon Marshall. No,
Definitely was Marshall. He had
his last name's Marshall, but it's not Brandon Marshall.
was Marshall.
It can't be
yeah, his
Brandon
last name's Marshall. It wasn't Brandon Marshall.
No.
Brandon Marshall gets dropped by sponsor for Anthem protest.
Oh, so
Wrong.
maybe-
No, that's wrong. There was
Where-
an article
where-
about them.
Where's that article
There was an
coming from?
article about them writing the wrong.
No, don't look at
Broncos
the
name.
Onion.
Yeah. It's,
It was the wrong name.
Are you on Wikipedia?
It's not Brandon Marshall.
I'm on the Denver Post.
Don't go at www.fakenflnews.com.
Okay, sorry. Looks like the guy that was kneeling.
Are you pulling the 60%? His number's 54 and he's a Marshall, but he's not Brandon Marshall. But anyway, so John Tortorella's American and Marshall is
Out.
he's out and he lost his sponsorship. So what I'm hearing now is that teams are saying that there's going to be a complete team protest. So it's like spreading.
It's spreading. But here's the thing.
So how do
So
you do it?
stupid. It's so stupid.
But it's dumb and it's wrong, but it's your right to do it. And that's it. Like unpopular speech is some of the most protected speech there is because sometimes that unpopular voice is the voice of change. I don't think this is the voice of change, but again, you're protesting something that they're standing. It's our military. It's our country. I don't want to be jingoistic, but I'm going to tell you,
Jingoist.
I don't even, what does that
like,
mean?
I think it means that just literally like too in love with your country and nation, like just literally just spouting patriotic.
Here's
just
what he
for
said.
patriotism.
And his name is Brandon Marshall. But you just said that.
That's what she said.
It is, but then there's two Brandon Marshalls because this isn't the Brandon
Can
Marshall.
you Google Brandon Marshall and see what pops up? I bet it's a receiver for
This? No, it's a linebacker. This is a linebacker.
No, but I bet
number
there's a
50.
Brandon Marshall that's a receiver for the New York Jets.
There is.
The Jets?
Right?
Yes.
So yeah, but this is what he said after the game. Quote.
Are their names spelled differently or are they both Brandon Marshall?
Exactly the same.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, Frankie. This is what he
She
said.
could be right and wrong at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorta.
This is what he said, quote, "First of all, I'm not against the military and I'm not against the police or America. I'm just against social injustice." Shut the fuck up. Stand up then. You're social. Do something else.
You know, so yeah, somebody said a good point was like,
Social
why don't you
injustice.
donate some money to the cause?
He said he will. He's like, I got family in the military. I will donate. But it's like, you're
That
not.
sounds like a guy
You're getting
backtracking.
publicity and you're not even getting publicity for playing football. You're doing something stupid.
Let me post.
You live in a country that's paying. Like, there's so many. It's
Name
so
another
annoying.
country where you have these kinds of opportunities.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, is it an equal?
Be
Yes,
a
it's
nerd.
an equal. Equal doesn't, equality doesn't necessarily mean everybody's the same, but everybody should have the same chance. That's what equality really is.
He's creating social injustice by doing that.
So he's standing up essentially for Black Lives Matter, right? He's saying
Which
that,
essentially, I don't know.
Okay, so here's my point. I have a problem with Black Lives Matter only in the sense that don't all lives matter, right?
Yes.
So like,
Yeah.
I think that should be the
Absolutely.
term. But I'm also a white guy, so I guess coming from me, that doesn't
Wait,
mean
what?
right? I did sit by the pool all summer, so I'd look a little darker. But my comment is, all right, so not that it's correct, but this has been happening, and not that it's always to black people, but mind you, but this has been happening since the dawn of the police department. Okay, what the problem is now is social media, and that everybody
blows
can
it
see
all up.
Now, this is a good thing and a bad thing. Like, social media is going to bring change. So if you want to look on like a bigger picture with social media, like and this is kind of what's happening in our political debates right now. Like, you can't hide shit anymore.
No, it's
you
all
can't
out
hide
there.
shit. And you know, like the best thing I saw about this Colin Kaepernick not standing for the national anthem was a post that says, while you're complaining about Colin Kaepernick or paying attention to Colin Kaepernick, here are the 5 stories that you're missing.
Yeah.
Right? And one
Like
of them
real.
Yeah, one of them was like, I'm going to 60% the shit out of this, but you can do your research. We have a huge problem with our bees dying.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If the bees die,
That's it.
That's it. It's over.
That's the end of food.
That's the end of food.
Everybody likes
right?
food?
Right. So the
Well, that was in-
the
where was it?
government-
That was in South Carolina,
South
where
Carolina,
they
the government flew
sprayed-
the plane over to spray for Zika virus
And
didn't tell anybody.
didn't tell anyone.
And killed almost the entire. It was like 80-something% of the bee population in South and North Carolina, wherever.
Jeez.
That was one story.
There goes
Yeah.
tobacco.
The others. Do you have something on that you want to say?
No, they said they should have A, told them.
Yeah.
So B, no pun intended, they could have
DerkD.com, everybody.
Derek.com, November 12th. They could have done it at night while the bees are all in their little
Hives,
things,
they're
little
called
hives.
hives.
Yeah. little houses.
in their bee houses.
Right.
Their
Well, yeah,
bee
there was
The bee
condos.
condominium.
The bee condos.
The BCs. The second thing I saw, dude, was the pipeline that they're illegally putting 1,000 miles from North Dakota all the way, like, I don't know, down to the southern states.
How is it illegal?
It's not
happening.
It's not permitted, right? And it's gonna traffic like
What pipeline?
it's like 1,000 gallons of oil per minute or something like that from northwest
Are they
to
going through-
southeast, and they're going through one of the big things they're going through
Native land?
native burial grounds, and as the natives are trying to legally go through the process, saying you're going through hallowed grounds. You have to stop before they can let it go to the courts. They're just bulldozing through it and ripping it all up, right? So now the Native Americans are coming out to protest, and they hired mercenaries with dogs, and they're attacking them with dogs and pepper spraying them. And why is this not being
Attacking
reported?
who?
The Native Americans,
Really?
who are like, if I had
know
my family from generations buried in the ground, and you tried to bulldoze that shit to put a pipeline in, I would fight you.
Go around.
So those are just 2 of the stories, but like, we're worried about Colin Kaepernick and the guy. Here's I have a couple points to this. Number one is like the government's gotten way too big and it's got their hands on too much shit. But social media is like has the power to bring awareness. The cable companies don't want you to know about Gary Johnson. They don't want you to know about the bees being killed. They don't want you to know about the pipeline.
They just
they're
want
dirty money.
ratings.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Here's the thing, and this is why it's social media. I love social media. I'm on it, but it pisses me off so much. I was in high school in the late '90s, and I went to a predominantly black high school. I don't remember any racial. I played on a football team. I was one of only a couple of white dudes on the team, and there was always jokes back and forth because that's always what it is. But like, there was never any of this all like, oh, you're racist. Social media has brought it back. It seems, and it's so messed
Well, here's
up.
the thing. Social media is good because it brings attention to things that are important.
But also brings attention
to everything.
Yes,
You know,
things
like
are
if you
just-
go to a restaurant and you have like a bad experience with a waiter, now that waiter is going to lose his job. Is going
write
to lose
something on a
everything.
receipt.
Right. Now, granted, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. But like the same fire and passion that's given to, everything is given to everything else.
There's a yin and a yang of
Yeah.
everything, right?
I don't know, man. It's really bothering
It's
me.
good
lately.
for
It's
whatever
really
reason it's
bothering me
bad.
lately. I feel like the corruption is so deep and the money is so into the cable companies. I feel like the government has such a stranglehold on it that people are such sheep and nobody can see what's really happening.
The only real government is money. That's
Yeah.
it. Money's the only government.
Like why is I'm supporting Gary Johnson in our election for the sole purpose. Do I agree with everything Gary Johnson says? No, but do I agree with anything that they all say? Like everything they all say? No, I do not. But it's not a two-party system. It's a third-party candidate that should be able to, like Ross Perot, get up and debate against the Democrats and Republicans, but money won't let that happen.
Money.
They
It's
don't
money.
talk about them.
literally-
And the only
yeah,
time they
it's
talk
money.
about them on CNN or Fox News is when they're trying to hack them down.
yeah. Or when they I think I remember one time a long time ago, Sean Hannity had was Ralph Nader on his show. And there's only one reason why Sean Hannity has Ralph Nader. It's to take votes away from, I think at the time it was Clinton. It's to take votes away from Clinton.
Yeah.
It did work, but that's the only reason why, Republican right sider does that.
It just got to stop. Like I feel like it's got to stop. People need to wake up. People need to open their eyes and stand up for what you think is right. Whatever right is.
Yeah, don't go for the
Well, I
money, go
gotta
for the
tell
heart.
you, right is right over here. Okay,
Uh-oh, hey.
You think?
gonna be great. Oh yeah,
Don, do you
Come
think
on.
you have a shot?
huge shot. Are you kidding me? Give me a gun. I'm gonna shoot everybody.
Don, are you going to quit the first day and just
Trying
say
to get
you
over
just
my wall.
trolled
Boom,
America?
dead.
Yeah. What did you say when you went down and saw the Mexican president? How'd that go?
I said, "Como estás, amigo?" Okay,
That's
I'm
nice.
speaking his language.
That's not- that's-
I said, "You know what?"
It's better than expected.
I said, "Look, you'll pay for the wall. I'll pay for the wall. You little jumping beans trying to go over. Boom, shoot him. Dead."
So we're just gonna shoot them all.
Just going to shoot him like whack-a-mole.
Oh, here we go. It's the first top or bottom of the new season. Dennis the intern, take it away.
All right, top or bottom number one, football or hockey?
Really? That's where you went?
I went with the first one, yeah.
You know what?
Hockey's starting soon, too.
Yeah. Wow. I'm usually going last, so I guess I have to go first now.
You have to go first.
All right. I will say right now, NFL's on top.
NFL's on top.
NFL's on top right now. If you ask me that in a few months, I will probably change my answer. So NFL. Let's go, Cowboys.
Not even-
here they go. I
NFL
will root
top.
for them. I hope they win.
I hope.
NFL on top. Obviously, NFL on top.
And Dennis says football on top. I tried to get into hockey. I just can't. I was the guy that liked the laser puck. So there you go. That shows what a hockey fan I am.
Everyone hated that.
Everyone hated it.
It's dumb.
Top or bottom number two, air guitar or lip sync?
Ooh. Ooh.
There you go.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm not a big fan of the lip sync. I got to be honest with you at all. But I will rock the shit out of an air guitar all the time. I catch myself all the time playing
Like
air
while you're
guitar.
driving?
Like I'll be like, I'll have the music on in the backyard, be like skimming the pool, and that skimmer becomes a guitar.
Becomes your bass.
You know what? I'm a big broom. I am an air drummer, dude. My steering wheel, my rearview mirror is a cymbal. Like
your
I
hi-hat?
rock it. Yeah.
You're like surging and hitting the brake because you're hitting the bass drum.
Yes.
Derek is texting.
Derek's texting on top.
I was texting Max. Yeah, this is a tough one. You know what? I love air guitar, especially when I'm listening to like Stevie Ray Vaughan or something.
Oh,
and
that's a good one.
I really like know the movements too, but I'm
know the
No, I know
Derek-
every moment in the solo. Like lip singing.
Derek,
Come on, unmute me.
Derek, will you accept this rose?
Ooh, that could be in your future, bro.
Hey, dude, that'd be dope. No, just like you know a song when you're lip singing. Like when I know guitar solos, I know each moment.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, since I have to say I'm the lip singing master. I mean, Musical Lore 1, 2, and 3.
There you go.
I forgot about
Me and
that.
Sarah
I didn't.
in the latest one. So lip singing on top, air guitar on the bottom. But I mean,
He was lip syncing in all the feels. So. Oh, and I got, you know what? Like lip syncing's cool because it's like interesting because like you get to see how. Am I on? Am I on?
Yeah, you got a little loud.
I got a lot. There you go. But air guitar, man, you really can express yourself in a good air guitar. So I'm gonna go with air guitar. I think air guitar's
yeah.
on top. Yeah,
I agree.
You can really get acrobatic.
What's real quick roundtable favorite air guitar song? Go.
Oh, pour some sugar on me.
Pour some sugar on me.
oh, there's so many.
Panama.
That's a good one.
That's another good one.
Yep.
I was just doing it in my car yesterday.
Rupture. Van Halen.
Ooh, hot for teacher.
Anything Eddie Van Halen.
Anything
Right?
Anything
Yeah,
Eddie Van Halen
Eddie Van
or Steve Vai,
Yeah.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. Come on,
Joe
Cold
Sat-
Shot.
Joe Satriani, you're doing air guitar the entire
Summer song.
summer song.
Joe Bonamassa.
Joe Bonamassa.
Joe Bonamassa.
Joe Bonamassa?
Yeah, Joe Wanamassa, Mike.
Bonamassa?
Have you never heard of Joe
With a B,
Bonamassa?
with a W?
With a B.
With a B.
B.
Wanamassa.
Bonamassa.
I think we're saying the same thing.
Bonawana?
Pan?
Joe Banana.
Pan?
Are you saying
I think
Pan?
I'm saying
Pam.
with an M?
No,
With the N?
no one is named Pan.
Is your name Pan or Pam?
Ugh.
Number 3, pineapple or mango. Oh, right.
Wow, you know what, man?
That's what I just did, right?
Yeah, man.
That's what
I
I
never
just
think
did.
about that.
Oh, that's brutal.
Right? Like who comes up with that? But that's so
There it is.
difficult.
What are you gonna do?
Dennis the intern
That is
came
the
up with
intern
it.
blowing minds. Get some towels.
All right, I'm gonna-
mop up all the mind.
Clearly, pineapple's on top.
Ooh, are you sure?
Yeah, I really am. Like I mean,
Do I like the interesting taste of mango?
I love a good mango,
You do love a good mango, bro.
right? Love a good mango.
Mangoes are delicious.
But like,
Good.
if
Inconsistent.
if I'm sitting on a beach and I'm gonna have a beverage with an umbrella in it,
You're not having
and I
that
get
in a mango.
no, I'll have like a pina colada.
Yeah.
comes with a nice slice of pineapple.
does.
Doesn't come with a nice slice of
It
mango.
does.
Some drinks do when they get real exotic.
If I'm feeling a little out there and I
Yeah.
want to order a Domino's pizza, I put bacon and pineapple on it. Mango is not an option.
Mango.
Yeah, I don't want mango on my
Nobody
Mango
wants
anywhere near
mango on
my
their pizza.
crap
So not
Domino's
only can I
pizza.
have it in an adult beverage, but I can also have it on my pizza. Like, come on. Pineapple's on top.
Pineapples.
I'm not a big fan of pineapple on pizza. I don't dislike it, but I will never order it.
Right.
If someone orders it, I'll have a slice.
Yeah.
But man, mango, pineapple. I eat more pineapple than I do mango.
Right.
But mango is so delicious. But even at the wedding last night, my drink of choice, Vodka Club Splash of Pine. Pineapple is so good. So I gotta go pineapple on
Pine
top.
Sol or pineapple?
Pineapple.
Nice. Nice.
But yeah, pineapple on top. But I love you, mango.
Mango's good, but it's inconsistent. Sometimes you get a great mango and it's
Oh, yeah.
amazing, and sometimes it just tastes like you're chewing on like those pine
Fibers.
trees that hang from your wind. I gotta go pineapple on top.
Yeah, thank you.
Pineapple
Thank you.
on the
Yeah.
top. You can drink a pineapple adult beverage out of a pineapple.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
Is that not what nature intended?
Yeah, you can't do that with a mango.
You can't do that with a mango.
I
That
dare
big-
everybody
I guess you
listening.
could.
I
You could
dare
really
everybody
try.
listening
Take a
to drink out
picture
of a mango.
you drinking something out of a mango.
Of a plate of a hollowed out.
Hollowed out
Yeah,
mango.
it's not
It's all
happening.
flimsy.
You can't do
And
it.
you can't scoop out the flesh and just
No.
use the skin. No,
No.
you gotta
Frankie, pineapple or mango? Go.
Pineapple.
pineapple sweeps.
Sweeps it.
The debate's over.
It's over.
It's here. We've already answered that question for you. Number 4. Here comes a little geek. A little
I love
nerd.
that the back of your card says double cane.
double cane. You know what that
we,
means?
we
Remember
reuse
that?
here. We reuse.
We reuse. We recycle, man.
reuse.
We're green. Number 4, zombies or vampires.
I'm so glad. Like, we are on. You are the best intern ever.
Am I saying
Right?
this?
Is he really?
Because I'm thinking to myself, I have written on my card, like, I
Tick,
want to
tick,
talk
tick.
about Max Brooks and zombies. I'm like, will Dennis the intern bring it?
Dennis will always. bring it.
So, zombie, I wish this was number 5, to be honest with you.
No, I got a good one for number 5.
Okay, is it going to bring into this conversation?
We could probably round table that a little longer than this one, but yes, I think I got a good one.
Okay. Zombies, well, we were talking earlier about Max Brooks, who is Mel Brooks' son,
Mel Brooks' boy.
who wrote World War Z.
The book, not the movie. The book's amazing. The movie's meh.
And he's actually doing a lot of cool things with comics, and he has a new comic out. And what's it called? I haven't read it. You read
It's
it.
called Extinction Parade.
But he has this like really sick idea.
It's awesome.
So the zombie apocalypse breaks out.
Right.
Right. And at first, all of the vampires are like excited about it, but then they realize that the humans are losing to this outbreak, and that their food source is dying.
Their food source is dying. See, in the
So
beginning,
it's about the vampires,
Oh,
not the.
in the
Yeah.
But the
beginning,
vampires
yeah.
need to.
They need to eat the humans.
See, in the beginning, the vampires had to like sneak around and snatch people that were like, like sad or ready to die anyway. And it was getting harder with social media because everybody's got a phone, and now someone could be like, "Oh my God, that dude with fangs is chewing on that dude's neck." So they're like, it was getting harder and harder for them to do their thing. But now, when the zombies come, it's like in the beginning, it's like someone opened up the door to the buffet. It's
Yeah.
like this is because no one cares
At first.
at first.
But then they realized somebody had an epiphany.
Someone had the epiphany that said, the humans are losing, and the vampires are like, well, what do we give a shit? We're freaking feasting. We're out in the open.
That's a pretty cool take on it,
What
right?
happens
Yeah, it's
when our
interesting.
food supply goes away?
So
And I'm only halfway through it, so I don't know what happens.
yeah, we don't know. So if I had to guess, zombies were all right. So I'm gonna take I'm not going to try to answer this real world. I'm just going to go with what I'd like to watch more of, and that's zombies. Zombies on top.
Zombies on top.
Fear the Walking Dead, all that stuff.
Yeah, they're not doing that Lestat shit.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not like one of those into either one that much anyway. But I just played a zombie in the latest Key of Awesome video, a parody,
Derek
loves Derek.
a parody of the Fifth Harmony song.
How on
Hashtag
earth?
give Derek a rose.
All I wrote was zombies versus vampires.
And I play a zombie with my shirt off, so zombies on top.
Oh, zombies on top.
If Derek D is a zombie and he has to eat somebody, who's he eating?
Me.
Derek.
Derek D.
Derek.
He's like there gnawing on his arm.
On his
going,
arm.
Oh, so delicious.
My own brains.
My own brains.
It'll just be Derek with a smile and just somehow try to chew his own chin.
Man, at what point does Derek the zombie get upset because he's eating all of Derek? Like, there's almost no more Derek to eat. So does he have an epiphany? And
I think Derek the zombie opens up his own stomach, reaches in, and just keeps going, just recycling.
no, but eventually he'll just be a head because he'll have eaten
He'll
from
have eaten
head
his
to
whole
toe.
thing.
He'll just be a head, and unless you kill the head, you're still alive. So now is there like a really sad Derek?
Really?
head?
Is that how you kill
He'll be
a
the
zombie?
only-
Yeah, you have to. What?
shoot it in the
Only the
brains,
head, right?
bro.
What?
Oh, yeah.
When you
What are you,
want your
communist?
zombie dead, aim real good.
Shoot him in
for the head.
Oh.
So now there's just a zombie head of Derek, and it realizes that there's no more Derek D. What does it do?
I think that's the only zombie you'll see smiling. He's like, I can't have any more. I have consumed the most me there is.
Where'd it all go as I'm eating it if I'm just a head?
It's just, I don't know.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Just being a,
Do zombies die? Dude,
They don't
good
digest.
And do they poop?
they eat until they explode.
No, they don't. Why aren't
Max
there?
Brooks, go ahead. You want to argue with me? You can. You
All
can't
right,
argue
well,
with the zombie
I have a
survival guy.
question. I have a question. If they eat till they explode, why are there not fat zombies everywhere?
Because they can't. Where do they put the calories?
Wait,
They're just
what?
shoving food in. They're just eating and it's going down. They're not using the nutrients. They're just eating.
Really breaking
So when
down
I'm
the zombie digestive
When I'm
system.
watching
There is
Walking
no
Dead or any zombie movie, why aren't all the so zombie apocalypse has been happening for 5 years now,
Right.
Right? Why are there all the zombies that are still alive not enormous?
Because they're all thin. Because they're not using the nutrients that they're eating.
I'm confused. You can't poop it out.
You can't-
And
really,
you're
it
not
just-
burning it.
It just pushes through.
It just pushes
It
through.
just pushes through.
It's like a hose.
It's like a hose. You're stuffing the top and it just works its way out.
all right.
Zombie Survival Guide. Pick it up, Max Brooks.
So
you
you're-
want to be on our show?
Your zombies on top.
Zombies on top. Yeah, vampires, they've gotten way too, sparkly in the woods playing weird baseball. Like, I want like a real vampire. Yeah,
Weird baseball.
I don't know.
yeah, it was a Twilight, right, Frankie? All right.
I never
Twilight.
saw any of the Twilights.
I watched one and I was, all right, so we got a sparkly, shiny vampire that can go out in the
But
sunlight.
don't they have like cool powers? Some vampires are very
Yeah.
fast or like.
Yeah, it depends on what universe you're living
Depends
in.
on who, everyone gets to take their own take on it.
I feel like real
I hear
vampires
the
are
strain's
just
pretty good. The
called
strain.
British. Really?
Vampire Brits?
No, I feel
Yeah,
like
do you mind if I
Did you watch Stranger Things? Shout out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
That's
amazing.
Shout out.
really
Bring
good.
that up right now. All right, we still have to finish this.
And number 5, I said zombies on top. Number 5, constant podcasting or going on an occasional hiatus.
I'm going on an occasional hiatus. I mean, I did miss it, and it's like I feel like we're a little slow getting back into the groove, but it'll pick itself back up. But who doesn't want a vacation?
Yeah.
Well, I meant, last time we went off, we gave them some stuff. This time we just stopped.
Well, we gave them us stuff,
We gave them a thing.
Give you us
Right.
stuff.
right? I mean,
We also put on a really huge show.
yeah, it was a huge show. Like there was so much.
I mean, it was huge.
It was huge.
It was gigantic.
There was so much into
It's
it. There's so much
fantastical.
put into it that I don't know. I'd have to say, too much of anything, I guess, becomes bad, right?
Right. Too much of a good thing.
Anything, good or bad.
I like the occasional hiatus. I think it's good.
Yeah, 100%. You skipped Derek.
Oh, I did.
You skipped right by him like he didn't matter.
Like,
Like,
he was
I had
just
him on mute.
it's just a zombie head.
No, I guess occasional hiatus.
Yeah.
I mean, I love constant. I don't know.
Yeah.
Way
I
to
don't know
take a
because
stand.
it's like you said, we could do stuff and then be on a vacation, but have things go up, which is always cool.
Yeah, that's what the extravaganza was all about.
But after a show like that we put on and stuff, I think we needed a little break. It was good.
I think the occasional hiatus is good. It's good to step away from it a little bit.
How do you think the fan base feels?
I think they're hungry for more. But
Yeah,
that's
right.
okay, It's a little
You,
wonky.
you think
It's
it
good.
hurts? I mean, I don't think it. How many times have you watched the show? I don't know. Pick any show, Seinfeld, right? Like it's gonna have a hiatus, right? It goes off for the summer. Did you ever forget about a show?
No. Well, think about this too. It's like The Walking Dead. They take breaks,
Mid-season break.
mid-season breaks,
A lot,
all the
of a lot
time.
of shows do that.
You know, and it's not. Yeah, I mean, now they're at a point where they can fill that empty space with redos or reruns. That's the word I was looking for.
Redos.
Syndication,
with
right?
a redo. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can do that too. You guys can go back in our
Yeah, because
our
once
archive.
you come across us, if you go to our iTunes or our webpage, you see every episode that we've ever done, right? So you
Yeah.
can go back, and that's the same with any show now. But have you? I'm going to go out and say that if I didn't have a DVR, record like you set your DVR to record shows, and then they go on hiatus, and maybe you forget about them, they come back on, and then DVR catches them. If I didn't have that technology, I probably would not watch certain shows again.
like the first episode.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I forgot I love this show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you'd miss it, and then you don't want to catch up. Like technology's totally changed.
Yeah, but now casual fan is disappearing. Now it's like the fanatic. You know what I mean? Like now shows, they're not just, hey, I really like that show. Now it's like culture. So it's like The Walking Dead is like I think it's an amazing show.
Yeah.
But now it's like not only do you have The Walking Dead, now you have Walker Stalker Con. Now you have I think out in San Diego they take a stadium and they turn it into like a run.
Well, they do in
yeah.
Asbury Park too. They always have the zombie.
zombie
wall.
run, yeah.
Wall. And then you have Talking Dead.
Talking Dead. That guy,
remember-
Chris Hardwick is making a show about a show.
Yeah.
I remember when, I guess zombies were popular and stuff like way back in the day, and then it
In the
wasn't. I just
70s
remember
and
being
the
like,
80s.
no one's a zombie for Halloween or anything, and then it just came back like boom. And they're so
did.
popular now.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I mean, in the last 10 years? 10?
Twilight.
Right.
And first, what was it called on
Well,
HBO?
Twilight did the vampire,
Blood.
brought the vampire thing.
yeah, that's
True Blood.
vampires.
Yeah, vampires.
But still, that's in that same sense.
Somebody put together like this thing that like when liberals are in control of American politics, that's when vampire shows go up because vampires are more like conservatives. How they're in the shadows, they stay behind, and how when conservatives are big, people want to have more liberal ideas, and that's where zombies come in because zombies are the horde. They're constant consumers, constantly.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy, but it's fun to think about.
Yeah. I remember when Walking Dead first came on the air. They premiered it on Halloween.
Yeah, good.
Not too long ago, and it was such good timing. But that was also already had a cult following because of the comic book. You know, so
Built
And you're
an
like,
audience.
how are we going to do a zombie show, even on cable, even AMC, which would probably, it's not deep cable, but like, how are we going to get that? And then, if it's a spoiler, it's a spoiler. I don't care. The cold open of the show was a sheriff shooting a little 6-year-old blonde girl in the head.
Yeah.
That was before they had credits. So as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh my God. I mean, this show is going
yeah,
for it.
I dug it. I really did. So did we finish the roundtable?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So new shows. All right. There's a lot of great new shows out there on any platform. What are you watching right now? That's new.
What am I waiting for?
Watched
Like that you're
or
pumped
that we
about.
have watched?
That's brand new. Give me something new
That's
in
not
the
out.
first 2 seasons.
I gotta
Or
go.
so.
One thing I'm kind of pumped about is Timeline.
Timeline. What is that?
Timeline on NBC. Apparently, it's like, remember that Jean-Claude Van Damme movie Time Cop?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but without deep splits or
Oh,
weird
I know what he's
accents.
talking about. Yeah.
Like the people have to go and preserve
History
because
and
people
stuff,
are
yeah.
going back and like maybe the Hindenburg needed to blow up.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it had to happen. You know, I like time. I like time travel shows. So this looks like it could be something up my alley.
Best time travel show of all time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Back to the
Quantum
Future.
Leap. Boom.
Show, not movie.
Back to the Future.
Oh, you said
There was an episode of Quantum Leap and it was awesome.
wait, you said
Sam-
show or
show.
Oh.
He's a show. Sam leaps into Lee Harvey Oswald, but because of like some weird thing that happened, he's not in full control of Lee Harvey. So
He
at the
still
end,
shoots him?
He still shoots him. He's like, I'm acting alone, Sam, or I'm acting alone, Al. I can't stop him, but I'm acting alone. So you're like, oh, all right. So then we've answered that question. So then Sam's like, well, how am I going to leap? I've killed the president of the United States. And then Al goes, no, Sam, in the original history, Jackie dies too. And I'm like, oh my God. So they changed the history
Wow, yeah.
that we're living in. You get it?
Yeah.
So now we're like, oh my God.
That was pretty cool.
what show am I looking? Well, I just watched Stranger Things. I watched The Night Of. I watched.
I heard the Night Of's good. Stranger
I'm watching
Things is
Narcos
awesome.
second season right now.
Well, I have something to say about everything you just said. Stranger Things, awesome.
Awesome.
No, Narcos, I already know how it ends. I don't need 4 more seasons. That they just signed for another 2, which is
Wait,
dumb.
what?
Yeah, man, it should have ended.
So that means he doesn't die at the end of the second one.
Yeah,
either?
maybe I don't know. It's too popular. Money grubbing whores. You know what I mean? Like
Narcos.
I mean, we know he dies.
I know that's the thing. Like I'm over it. And then
It's good though. I
the
like
night of letdown.
letdown.
Huge letdown,
The
man.
finale was a letdown.
The
right?
whole show was a
And I hate
letdown.
that he's all like hardcore now.
The whole yeah.
I don't want to give away a spoiler, but yeah, I mean it was good. I liked it, but at the end, it was like, oh, this is great, this is great, this is great, this is great.
When is it gonna happen, man? Like, oh, I'm so mad.
Stranger Things is good because it honestly feels like somebody was at like Steven Spielberg's garage sale.
Yeah, the
and
E.T.
bought, like,
Goonies,
some-
and they smushed it together.
And they put some they picked up some old videotapes, and someone went, what's this?
The kid with the lisp makes that show.
Yeah,
He's
he's
awesome.
awesome. I
11.
hope-
11 is one of the greatest heroes we've ever put on TV.
I hope
Yeah,
they can
she's
keep
good.
it going, man. I really do. I hope the writing stays
it's-
solid.
She was she was very upset. I heard behind the scenes stuff that she had to shave her head, so they had to do something, and whatever they did, they convinced her to shave her own head, and she was nervous about it. And I'm telling you, it's a defining moment of that character, that her being being bald and then putting on the wig. Oh my God, I love that show.
Yeah, it was really good. The kids
Winona?
are great. Yeah,
Where'd
Winona,
they find her?
She crushes it.
The other shows, the ones I'm watching, and I've kind of tied. I don't know which one I can say, but The Preacher,
Yeah,
obviously, and Mr. Robot.
I hear Mr. Robot's
I heard
really
Mr.
good.
Robot's great, and I haven't watched that.
gotta
But I
catch
heard
up on
it's-
the first
Mr.
season.
Robot.
that's on USA, isn't it?
It's on USA. I hated the end of season 1 and the beginning of season 2, but holy moly,
Really?
newsflash, you must watch. It is a phenomenal F Society. It is a phenomenal. Do you watch it?
I don't watch it.
It
no.
is a
F
phenomenal
Society,
F
though,
Society.
is big.
And The Preacher. Now, you want to talk about
See, I didn't watch
brilliant
either of these.
writing? These dudes, like, Dennis, you and I have talked about this. I was talking with some other friends that have read the comic. Like, we were all kind of bent and pissed. Like, they went
off.
Not only did they go off, but did you finish the series?
I did not finish the series.
Oh, well, I'm about to blow your mind. I think we texted about this.
Yeah.
Here, you talk about brilliant. This is like Walking Dead. This is by Garth Ennis. He wrote the comic. So they didn't follow the comic at all. In the first episode of the comic, the whole town blows up and the comic begins.
Yeah.
Well, when the show came out, this whole show was about the town. And we're all like, what is this? Why are
Preacher's about the journey. And
Right.
here he's a guy staying and and I was looking for property. It's like, wait a minute, we're not moving.
So everyone's getting mad and bent, like all this character development about these people who died in the first episode of the comic book. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? And then the season finale, they blow up the town and kill everybody. So everybody that you just fell in love with and attached to as a character, they built you up to love these people and become.
So it's like a prequel.
It's a prequel, and then they kill them all at the end of the last episode of the finale, and now the story is going to begin in season 2. Like, how brilliant was that?
Brilliant. That really
Did
is.
you not?
Seems pretty good.
Like the whole comic revolves around like a handful of people. 3, I guess you call them heroes, right? The Preacher, Tulip,
Jesse Custer,
and-
Tulip, and Cassidy.
right? So these are your 3 people, but they wanted to build up
And their
for you to
wacky
fall in love with
misadventures.
them. So to do that, they had to create like this prequel season,
Yeah.
and then they kill everybody, and now we're gonna go on a journey. Like, how dope is that?
And it starts at like the beginning of the book now.
So basically,
Season
season
2.
1 ends at the episode at the end of issue 1.
At the beginning.
So, at the
Season 1
beginning.
ends at the beginning of issue 1.
Yes, yes, brilliant,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right, so we have a couple questions from the PBR posse.
Nice.
All right, not so much a game, but hey. Why not have some music to blow out your eardrums?
You
Sorry
like
about that.
questions? We got answers.
All right, so we put out a tweet that I'm trying to find on Twitter. Did we do it on PBR Pod? All right, we did it on PBR Pod. Hold on. And we said, and so it begins again. The boys are on the mic. Send us your questions. Go. Here we go. At It's Moy Deb. What's up, Debbie? She said, we've missed you guys loads. But that's how she spelled it. Looooooooads.
Luads.
Luads. But have you missed each other? Play nice and please sing You Give Love a Bad Name? Like, why do they constantly want us to sing?
It's
What
want
is
us to
going on?
sing. I don't
It's
know.
like, when did we get to be the karaoke podcast?
Well, you can never miss Dennis the intern. So who cares? And me and Mike actually just
Feelings.
hung out a bunch, so I didn't really.
Define a bunch.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, I was forced to spend time with them. We bumped into each other at a bar.
I missed Frankie.
Yeah, I miss Frankie too. I missed you guys. I missed you guys.
Completely. I agree. Derek and I spent, like, last year we would have said, on the count of three, did we ever hang out 1, 2, 3? And everybody said no. But I think now we would answer that differently. Like on the count of three, do we hang out 1, 2, 3? Sometimes. With season 5, it's a yes. It's a yes.
5, yeah. We're all gonna get a condo together.
Right Wing Fashion says at PBR Pod, favorite pumpkin spice.
Oh,
item.
Nothing. I don't do any of that stuff.
Leave it on. All right. We could say pumpkin spice. You put it in pies. I like pumpkin pie.
I like pumpkin pie. That's it. Bye.
That's about it. Everything else, you're just jerking off pumpkin all over everything.
It's still summer right now, and then you go in there. It just makes me want to.
I think they'll be like, and I gotta go back and listen to some episodes because there's always a pumpkin beer I like, and I forget which one it is. But that's about it. Like maybe I'll have a pumpkin beer.
And I don't
going,
drink coffee, so I don't even know.
I don't want any pumpkin spice in my
pumpkin spiced yoga pants.
I mean, my favorite. Like if there were a new Spice Girl and her name was Pumpkin Spice, she'd probably be my favorite.
She'd probably be a little full, but I guess she could.
She'd be a little full.
She'd be a little full.
Julia, Juju girl, what up, girl? She says at PBR Pod, what was the one thing you wish you could have done this summer? Derek, go. Besides Sarah Schreiber. Too much?
No. She lives in Florida now. One thing I could have done this summer. One thing that we didn't do, I'm assuming.
Oh my God! Way to bring the show to a halt. What the hell did you want to do this summer that you couldn't?
I don't know. Go to Great Adventure.
What?
That's everything you could wish for. Go to Great Adventure.
Was it a wish or is it a wish or is it like a feasible thing?
What was the one thing you wish you could have done this summer?
Gone back into Time Inc. and been like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You're cool. I'm out.
Yeah.
And really told them how I really feel.
Italy. I would love to have gone to Italy this summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got family out there. I would have loved to have gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they want Dennis the intern in Italy?
They do want that. I think we're the internios.
You guys are savages. I mean, like, obviously the answer is cure world hunger, but hey.
That's the one thing you wish you did this summer.
I wish this summer that I cured world
Are you working
hunger.
on it?
And AIDS.
I kind of did want to.
The two things were. I really wish that I could have. Anybody who was hungry and had AIDS, I wish I could have cured them both.
You could have fed them like a hearty cure.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Here's some
to
Campbell's
me,
soup.
It's something realistic. I haven't been to a water park in a while. I would like. I mean, I guess it's not too late now, but I don't go to a water park.
Really?
When's the last time you went to a water park?
I don't know. Maybe like I
He's
feel
too
like
busy working on the cure for hunger and AIDS.
Yeah, you want to go to a water park. I'm trying to eradicate AIDS.
Yeah, way to be, Derek.
Nice slide.
Gail from the Gail has two, so I'm gonna skip her first one because I didn't even see a movie this summer, but she asked about favorite summer movies. Let's skip that one. At
Civil
PBR
War.
Pod, worst sunburn experience.
Oh my God.
I don't get sunburn.
What do you mean?
I don't really get sunburn. Neither do you.
I've had sunburn.
I mean, I've had it, but
I mean, I know Dennis has a good answer, but so let me go real quick because it's not that exciting. But if you burn your head, I don't know if you've ever burned like your scalp.
No.
That sucks, dude. I
I'd
burned my
imagine.
bald head because I'm bald. Everybody, this just in.
it's not just in. It's literally the opposite of just.
No, it's bold.
It's been a-
Your
Your
hair is 11.
It's been a slow march since you were 13.
The papers, get the paper. Extra, extra.
Read all about it.
Yeah,
Mike
you
Polano's
see?
a bald man.
Yeah,
A
you
bald
see?
man.
Your hair is literally the opposite of just in.
He should.
Oh, pun.
Yeah, November 12th, everybody.
November
Let's
12th.
go there and talk about Mike's hair. No, I had a burn when I was a kid so bad. We were down in Florida, and everyone's like, "Oh, you got to worry about that Florida sun." I'm like, "That sun's the sun." It is not the same. My back went like purple burn.
I think Cancun, Mexico, one time.
And it's not the burn that hurt; it's the itch. Oh, I can take the pain, bro. But
Sure,
I
we talking
cannot
about
take the
sunburn
itch.
right now, Dennis?
Yes, we're talking about the itch of a sunburn.
This is kind of ironic because I experienced this right before we hit the record button. I have a weird one. How much hair do you think a human eats? Coming from someone who just pulled cat hair off her food.
Ew.
Like, she means hair in general or like human hair?
Well, she said it was a cat hair, so I'm saying hair in general.
Hair in general. Like in a year. Let's put it that way. How much?
I mean,
hair
how many,
do
like,
you think
eyelashes
you
do you think-
inadvertently air?
'Cause if it's like a long strand. I'm not going to like.
Are we talking like, how are we measuring this? In pounds? In yards?
I don't want to think about yards of hair.
Well,
Pounds is worse somehow.
how many pounds of hair in a
How
yard?
many pounds do you?
Is there an
Sid.
app for that?
Sydney the fact
Yes!
checker.
Get on that. Oh, Sydney the fact checker.
Sydney the fact checker.
Ching.
How many pounds of hair in a yard?
How many strands?
That's the weirdest question I've ever heard.
Well, it happens.
It does. So you're thinking, okay, so you got to think,
I
how
eat
much.
my own hair. Okay, it's delicious. You look at it.
It brings you your
it's-
power.
It's like pumpkin spice hair. Okay.
I would say that maybe in a year you eat like I think maybe you eat an ounce of hair. I bet maybe.
Yeah, it's
like
definitely
if you
not.
have a beard and a mustache, you're gonna take some of those sons of guns in with you when you're
Sons
eating a
of guns.
sandwich. You
Probably
know.
like an ounce or
And then
two.
there's-
I mean, right before the show, I pulled a pretzel out of the bag, and I clearly had a hair.
Oh, but no, see, it's called Hare's Pretzels. Never mind mispronouncing
It's
that.
spelled incorrectly. It's totally spelled a different way.
Hers or hairs?
I bet you, I'm going to go on a limb and say in a year, and I'm a bald man, so I probably am less than average.
Yeah, but you got
I probably eat about
hairy fotch.
I probably hairy fotch. My
Your
face.
face is hairy.
My fotcha brute.
Fotcha brute.
I feel like I probably eat a half yard of hair a year.
Half yard.
A half yard. I have a cat and a dog.
No, you don't.
Yeah, a half
No,
yard.
what lined up like strand lined
We're going
up?
end
or
to
just
end. Yeah, that's the only way
Are we
I would.
talking
That's
like
the way I would measure
a
things.
bundle?
If I were to cough it up as a hairball at the end of said year, it would be a softball.
That's a lot. Wait,
Gross.
soft.
That's about a half yard. I
think,
think a
like,
softball's about a half yard.
hardly
that's like
any.
a mile.
That's a mile?
That's probably a mile of
Ping
hair.
pong ball, half yard?
I think I consume hardly any. I don't know. Maybe
I think
took
the
a
ball
yard-
at the end of that spanky rubber band thing is a yard of hair.
No, somebody take a yard of yarn and roll into a ball. How
but a
big is that
yarn
ball?
is that thick, Mike.
No, we'll take thread.
it's a lot of hair.
That's
Take
a lot
a
of-
yard of thread and ball it up.
Maybe Mike
I
eats
bet you
hair.
get a pea.
It's like
I bet a yard of hair is a
pea.
pea.
A yard of hair is a pea.
A yard of hair is a pea. Hashtag yard of hair is a pea.
We've just boiled down the new scientific measurement. This just in the papers. The papers. Get the papers.
Extra, read all about it.
Interesting
A
question.
yard of hair is the size of a pea.
The world has come to a grinding halt.
It's the size of a Kix. You know Kix, the cereal kid?
Yeah,
it's
you
the size
see?
of a Kix.
Kicks. Yeah, kicks. You see?
Pineapple
Yeah.
over mango, and now a yard of hair is a pea.
Mikey likes it. Oh, wait, that's life.
Would you punch a shark or hug a dolphin?
Hug
I'd
a
punch
dolphin.
the fuck out of a shark.
But a shark is just doing its sharky things. A shark, I just watched Jaws. All this thing does is swim around, eat, and make little sharks.
Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. What's his name?
Dreyfus.
Dreyfus.
You're not going to realize.
I don't know.
Bite you in the ass.
I wanna do that thing where like you stand and the dolphins like come underneath you and they push you forward. That's cool.
Of course you do, because that's called torture.
Oh, wait. Yeah, way to go SeaWorld.
Again, you want to go tanning. I'm trying to cure AIDS.
I don't go
and
tanning.
you wanna
Pirate Rob.
you
I
wanna
want to go
torture
to a
dolphins.
water park.
Yeah.
Pirate Rob has a way to deal with it. He just gives the shark the Olay.
The Olay.
He wants to give the Olay.
We have a friend who you have a friend as well. He's a pirate, a legit pirate ship.
Yep, he owns a pirate ship.
So he says that if a shark attacks and you're in the water, and I'm going to try to do this for radio. I don't know. If
Yeah, no, I'll
but
describe
you you take both of your arms and you push yourself under the water, and then you wiggle. If you're righty, you wiggle your left hand,
Yeah.
right? So the shark goes for your left
Going
hand,
for the left
and
hand.
then you grab its fins as it's going for your left hand, and you spin it on its back and rub its belly. It goes in that catatonic shock.
Catatonic, like an alligator.
That's how you do it.
That's how you beat a shark.
You give it the Olay. give it the old Olay.
I want to hug a dolphin.
hug a dolphin.
I just want to hug it.
Well, I want to punch a shark if it's like
That means
trying
I
to-
love you.
I just want to punch a random shark, but it's like doing some mean stuff, like trying to eat you.
Ooh, I saw something.
But I'll hug a dolphin.
Sword, a gun with a sword versus a sword with a gun. Who wins? A sword with a gun versus a gun holding a sword.
Isn't it the same thing?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
No, a gun has a sword.
Attached to it.
Yeah.
like a bayonet.
Like a gun has an arm and that arm has a sword. Or a sword has an arm.
Is it a
and that-
sword gun? Like you hold it?
No,
but
not
the-
a bayonet.
The thing is,
this is a sword. It's like
Oh.
it's like 100-sized ducks.
I'm going to
versus-
get us out of this one right
Can you
away.
mute him?
Yeah, seriously. Last one. Bieber, no or no? 1, 2, 3.
No!
Yes! What?
I'm just kidding.
Who said that?
Sorry's not a bad song.
Did you say yes?
I said yes.
That was Derek D, everybody. November 12th, House of Independence. Derek loves Derek.
House of Independence. That's right.
Oh, it's so good to be back.
It feels
Yeah!
so good to be back.
All up in your ear.
What's in the
We'll be back Monday. Maybe we'll play that.
We should.
All right, get on those hashtags, everybody. Derek
What's
D,
the hashtag for Bachelorette?
Get Derek a rose.
Oh, happy birthday to Jade Stimpson.
Happy birthday,
Hey,
Jade!
happy birthday!
Is it still complicated? Is it still complicated?
It's complicated, man.
Derek D, plug it out. It's long
Yes.
complicated ever.
November 12th, House of Independence, the Derek D Multimedia Comedy Show, No Ordinary Day. Please come if you're around and Tri-State area to come watch it. And go to DerekD.com for all the information.
At Dennis the Intern, go see Derek at the House of Independence
Hey!
on November 12th.
PBR Podcast.
Uh-oh.
You can find us on the web, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram us. Give us some love. We would love you back. It's good to be back, and we will
Nice
see you
to be
next week.
home.
Bye.